Yeah, this is part two because the video recorder had cut short. So this is part two of the earthquakes in diverse places. As of August the 14th, 2025, on this Friday afternoon. Yep, so you had a swarm of 100 small earthquakes over there in, I would say, northern part of, yeah, the northern, yeah, no northern part of California. As of Thursday night, most of those are small earthquakes. And then you had then you had a 6.3 earthquake in the Solomon Islands last time I checked. Let's see if that's true. Expected incorrect. Typos. I hate when it does that. Seem like that's old. Seem like they said it was a 6.2. Yeah, it was a 6.3. Clarify. Yeah, this is from Watchers.news, published by Theo Blaskivo from Thursday, August the 14th, 2025. And it reads, shallow of a magnitude 6.2 earthquake hits the Santa Cruz Islands and Solomon Islands. It says a strong and shallow earthquake registered by the USGS. A magnitude of a 6.2 earthquake hit Santa Cruz Islands, Solomon Islands at 6:22 STC on August 14, 2025. The agencies reported at the depth of 53 kilometers, 33 miles. 33 miles. The EMSC reported the same magnitude and the depth. It says the epicenter was located 112 kilometers, 70 kilometers. That's straight fire. It says the epicenter was located 112 kilometers, 70 miles southeast of Laton, population of 553 and 442 kilometers, 275 miles north of northwest Lagunaville, population of 13,387. 21,000 people are estimated to have felt the light shaking and 5,000 light. There is no tsunami threat from this earthquake. The USGS issued a green alert for shaking, relatively loss, and economic loss. There is a low likelihood of a casualties and damage. Right, so that was a 6.2. It was like a 6.2 earthquake in that region, in the Cruz Islands of Solomon Islands. Yeah, 6.2 earthquake. And this is from the earthquake.us.gov. And you had a 2.5 earthquake recorded 21 kilometers south and southeast of Glacier's Butte, Alaska. 3.0 earthquake recorded 55 kilometers south of White City, New Mexico. 5.0 earthquake recorded 98 kilometers south of Savalio, of Russia. 4.5 earthquake recorded 190 kilometers east to southeast of Savalio, of Russia. 4.6 earthquake recorded 188 kilometers west of northwest Alabapur of Indonesia. 4.7 earthquake recorded 153 kilometers east to southeast of Pachavlaski of Kamsky of Russia. 2.7 earthquake recorded 34 kilometers east to southeast of Eagle Village of Alaska. 2.7 earthquake recorded 14 14 kilometers east of Station, Texas. 5.2 earthquake recorded 132 kilometers southwest of Nikolaevsky of Alaska, and another 4.7 earthquake in that same region, 131 kilometers southwest of Nikolaevsky of Alaska. 3.5 earthquake recorded 67 kilometers south of East Sanyon, Colula, BC of New Mexico, if I pronounced those right. 6.3 earthquake recorded 108 kilometers south of southeast Latoya, Solomon Islands. 3.1 earthquake recorded 67 kilometers southeast of Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. 2.7 earthquake recorded 7 kilometers north of Columbia, North Carolina. 4.6 earthquake recorded the Kermadec Island region. 2.7 earthquake recorded 6 kilometers northwest of Gayers, California. 2.9 earthquake recorded 11 kilometers west of northwest of Rincon, Puerto Rico. 3.6 earthquake recorded 22 kilometers northwest of San Simon, California. 2.6 earthquake recorded 6 kilometers northwest of Gayers, California. 2.8 earthquake recorded 6 kilometers northwest of Gayers, California. 2.9 earthquake recorded 7 kilometers of the northwest of Gayers, California, and a 4.0 earthquake 6 kilometers northwest of Gayers, California. And this is that same area, Northern California, got hit with those 100 earthquakes. What's those smaller earthquakes? And the largest one was a 4.0. And you had a 4.4 earthquake, 227 kilometers southeast of Pashlavik, Kaminsky from Russia. 2.6 earthquake recorded 22 kilometers west and northwest of Pachula, California. 4.8 earthquake 45 kilometers east of southeast Halavia, Old Tonga. 2.6 earthquake recorded 12 kilometers northwest of Lantanavilla, California. 4.2 earthquake recorded 37 kilometers east to southeast of Lazi, Philippines. 4.3 earthquake recorded 29 kilometers east of northeast of Baritori of Japan. 2.9 earthquake recorded 3 kilometers southwest of Barranquilla, Puerto Rico. 4.5 earthquake recorded 80 kilometers east to southeast of Arzhnamaskev of Russia. 5.1 earthquake recorded 191 kilometers west of northwest Abripola, Indonesia. 4.3 earthquake recorded 288 kilometers east of Levica, Fuji. 5.6 earthquake. Also, I'm leaving it at that. It's the book of Luke. And who you call Jesus Christ, which is Yahushua. That's the true name. He spoke about these signs that's going to occur. Especially particularly the earthquakes in diverse places, especially with the weather conditions. This is the book of Luke 21 and verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. Right. So this is from the Gospel of Luke that Yahushua is speaking through the Gospel of Luke. This is Luke 21 and verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fruitless sites. And great signs shall be heaven, right? So that's what we're seeing, increasing great earthquakes. Just like you have those 100 earthquakes, which is a small magnitude earthquakes, because those are like swarms of earthquakes over there in Northern California. I would say of the Gayers, California. That's the name of it. They had a swarm of 100 earthquakes. Was the largest magnitude out of that earthquake was a 4.0 and a 4.4. It says, and then you had that 6.2 earthquake over there in the Solomon Islands. So those were signs of earthquakes in diverse places. It says, "A great earthquake shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall be heaven." So with that, Hopefully, this sit-down lesson was edifying for part one and part two of the sit-down lesson of the earthquakes in diverse places as of August the 14th, 2025 on this Thursday afternoon. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakakadash, and the Heavenly Father, that you name is Yahweh, in His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Mashiach Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the last one could actually tongue. And I say Barak Abam to the elders and apostles, where Akim or Aqua. Until next time, say Shalom.